Also in the news this morning, all is quiet at the Monroe Correctional Complex after a rowdy night. Washington State Patrol says over 100 inmates started a disturbance yesterday evening after 6 inmates tested positive for coronavirus. Let's get to King 5's Callie Greenberg live in Monroe for us this morning. Callie, what are you learning?
Things are quiet here. Department of Corrections says things are under control, but yesterday evening, they say roughly 100 inmates caused a disturbance in the prison yard. They say fire extinguishers were also set off in 2 of the housing units. The Department of Corrections say that pepper spray as well as sting balls were used to get the situation under control, but no one, staff or inmates, no one was hurt. Now take a look at this video. You can actually see Sky King flew over the prison yesterday evening. There you can see dozens of men, some restrained outside of the prison. The Department of Corrections, they believe this disturbance likely happened because 6 inmates have tested positive for coronavirus. Those inmates are now in isolation. 5 staff members have also tested positive for the virus. We spoke to the fiance of one of the inmates off camera. They say this was really a buildup and that some of the inmates are frustrated with how they're being treated. Now, the DOC website lists protocol for when an inmate is sick or suspected of having coronavirus. On the website, it says, if possible, patients should be isolated in a cell that does not have open bars. They also will not be allowed out of their cell. And it also says the DOC will house people together if they test positive. Now, the Monroe Correctional Facility here, this was the first facility in the state to have an inmate test positive for coronavirus. However, statewide, we're learning that there are right now 54 inmates that are waiting on test results. In Monroe, Callie Greenberg, King 5 News.